In today's video, we're going to be showing you guys how to limit the amount of products that show up in a particular collection. And we're going to be talking about an app that I recently discovered to help do this called Recent Product Collections. The app is by a company called Talon Commerce. Kind of an unknown app. It's only got 7 reviews, but thus far I'm pretty happy with it. They offer a 7-day free trial, and it costs $7.95 per month. And in today's video, I'm going to be kind of explaining this problem and why you might be looking for a Shopify app like this. And I'll give you guys kind of a little walkthrough of the app as well. So first, let's talk about the actual issue that I was running into. So the issue I was running into was I wanted to limit the amount of products that showed up in a particular collection. Now, in my case, it was a collection called it's basically a new collection. So recently added products. What's new, products that were recently added to the store. Now, the Shopify store that I'm working on has over 20,000 SKUs, and essentially every time we add a new product, we add a tag that's simply the word new. And when that tag that's titled new gets added to a product, that product gets dumped into the what's new category. Now, what was the problem? The problem was that it's just time consuming, kind of a waste of time for me to be having to constantly go into each individual product and remove the new tags so that these products no longer showed up in a new category. Essentially, my new product collection, or what's newly been added to the store, was something like 23 pages long. Now, in the grand scheme of things, does that really matter? I mean, most people aren't going to go past the first page or two. But my client was looking to only have new products show up. So you only wanted products that were either within the last 30 days that this product was added, or they only wanted a maximum of 30 products to show up in this category. Now, I know most Shopify stores are probably 6 products, a dozen products, 20 products, maybe 50 products on the high end. Like that shouldn't be too hard to manage, right? Like if you have to go in every month and remove a few new products, you might not even add new products that often, but even if you do add new products, to go into a couple products and add the tag, probably not that big of a headache. But if you have a dropship store where you have hundreds or even thousands of products, this might be relevant to you. If you have a print-on-demand Shopify store and you're constantly coming up with new designs and you have hundreds or even thousands of designs and you only want the most recent designs to show up, this app would work for you. Now, what I'm referring to when I talk about tagging a product, I'm guessing most of you kind of know the ins and outs of Shopify, but when you create a new Shopify category, you can do one of two things. You can either manually add products to that category, or you can just tag products. So in my case, when a tag equals the word new, that product gets added to the new category. So let's kind of take a look at this app, and I'll kind of show you what it does. Here's some screenshots of the app. So essentially what this app does, it creates a duplicate product category. So when I create a category called What's New, and then I add this app and match the What's New category up to the recently added collections app, it essentially creates a mirrored or a duplicate product category. So in this case, new shirts this week, right? We're acting as if this is a print-on-demand store where maybe I'm adding dozens or even hundreds of new products, per month. So I've created a category called new shirts this week. That I created as a Shopify collection. When I go into this app, I name the app, or probably better just to copy and paste to make sure you get it exact. Copy and paste the name of that collection into here. Because this is new products within the last week, we're going to select within period. That period is going to be 1 week, and we're going to show a maximum of 60 products. So we never want more than 60 products to show up in this category. And then we can select whether we want this to meet any of these requirements or all of these requirements. We're going to select we want it to meet all of the requirements. And then for the product type, you can actually select the product requirement type as any number of things. In my case, it says tag, and the tag equals new. In the case of we only want the new t-shirts, either maximum of 60 or showing up within a week, we have anything that's tagged with the word shirt is gonna wind up showing up in here. And then simply, we're basically just gonna save. And we can have a number of these running. In my case, I only have one for new products. But let me pause the video and let me pull up kind of my screenshots here. So this is what the app actually looks like in my Shopify store. As you can see here, I only have one recent collection added. And if we were to go into edit here, I'll show you kind of what it looks like on the, let's see, I'll show you what it kind of looks like on the inside here. So my category is titled What's New? And we're going to go, we want the time period to go not from within the last time this category was updated, when the category was actually created, or when the product was created. We went within a time period, we went 1 month, and we went a maximum of 30 products. We then selected that we wanted to meet all of those requirements. And as opposed to, let's see here, as opposed to here when we did a product, or actually here we got an example of tag as dress, as opposed to a product type, t-shirts being kind of what's selected. We actually went with a tag, and I kind of explained it. In my case, this product category is called What's New, and so we only wanted new products to show up. So again, we have within 1 month, maximum of 30 products. We've selected tag as our filter, and the word new is what products are tagged with to go into that collection. And at this point, it's going to mirror the product category, and we're simply, when somebody views this product category, it's never going to show products over 30 days old, and it's never going to show more than 30 products. The one kind of hang up with this app, if you wind up using this app with an existing product category, you will need to go into your site's navigation. So let's say, in my store, let's say I have something at the top navigation, the main navigation called, new products. I will need to go into the navigation and remove the link to the original category I created, make the link point to the mirrored category that the recently added collections app has created, and then it'll show up. At first, when I first used this for like the first 2 days, I'm like, why the hell will this app not work? Right as I was about to contact support, I realized, oh shit, essentially we have two categories. One category that's got 23 pages deep with hundreds of products. We got the mirrored category that is never going to show more than 30 products, and I had it pointing at the wrong one. So, if you're doing this from the beginning, it should be pretty easy. If you're doing this with an established category that is already within your store's navigation, you will need to make sure to change that navigation to the mirrored category. I realize this is kind of like an obscure or miscellaneous or random video, but I don't know about you guys, but I'm constantly running into like little unique things about my store or shortcomings in Shopify. And whenever that happens, I'm kind of faced with the choice, like, oh, okay, do I hire a developer to custom code a solution here, or can I find a cheap app to do it? In some cases, it makes more sense to, if it's something that would be really expensive to use an app for and you're going to have to use it forever, in a lot of cases, it would be cheaper to hire a developer to custom code a solution and not have to pay monthly for an app. In this case, it costs, what did I say, it was $7.99 a month or something like that for this app, I think it was. Let's see. In this case, it's $7.95 a month. 8 times 10 is 80, 88, 90, and what was that, like $94, $96 a year. Versus, I'd probably pay a developer at least a couple $100, possibly a couple $1,000 to do this, and it would take me years to recoup that money. So in this case, it made more sense to find an app. And this is something that I've been looking to do for a long time, and finally, after having a chat with Shopify support recently, they kind of turned me on to this recent product collections app. So again, this one is by a company called Talon Commerce. It's called Recent Product Collections. Costs $7.95 a month. I don't know about you guys. A lot of times I'm skeptical to use newer apps with a small number of reviews, like 7 reviews. But a Shopify expert recommended this to me. I gave it a try. It works flawlessly. So I figured I would share it with you guys. No affiliate links or anything here. They don't have an affiliate program, nothing for me to gain. But if you guys have this problem, or if you see a way where this could fit into your Shopify store, I will go ahead and link to this app in the description box below for you guys as well. Sorry I haven't been making too many videos lately. If you guys find this type of content helpful, if you guys are always kind of on the lookout for ways to improve your Shopify store, kind of cool Shopify apps that fill a unique solution, and you'd like to see more of this type of video, let me know and I'd be happy to make more of these videos. If you guys have any questions about this app, or if you have a problem that you have not been able to currently solve with any other Shopify apps on the market, feel free to drop a comment down below. Let me know about it, and I'll see if I can kind of help steer you to an app, or maybe I can review an app for you. So thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.